What's going on, everybody? Today we are looking at 4 reasons why you are not crazy for believing in Jesus on today's episode of The New and Christian. Check it out. What's going on, everybody? I'm Alan, and this is my channel. And at The New and Christian, we are about building practical faith for the modern disciple. And if you haven't had a chance to like and subscribe or any of those things, give a follow, go ahead and do all of that. Please go ahead and do that anytime during this video. And now let's get right to it. 4 ways to know you're not crazy for believing in Jesus. Here they are. And even before we get started to number 1, we just know that as Easter is coming right around the corner, it's so important to know that Christianity's whole authentic faith and everything about it hinges on the fact that Jesus Christ rose from the dead. 1 Corinthians 15, 10 through 14 says, if Jesus Christ was not risen from the dead, then our faith is worthless. So everything hinges on Jesus rising from the dead, and that's what we're going to be looking at on these next 4, so check them out. Number 1 is this: we know that Jesus died on the cross. It's a fact, not just in the Bible, but there's also extra biblical or outside of the Bible people that commented on it. For example, Josephus commented on it. Tacitus, who was like the CNN commenter of the day, recorded that there was a man named Jesus who died on the cross. So Jesus' crucifixion was not only proven in the Bible, but also in the historians of the day. Number 2 is this: the tomb was empty. You see, the Bible graves back in the day were not just these like dug up graves you find in a normal cemetery like today. They were giant caves and these big boulders in front of them. And so the thought was that the disciples were going to do a fake resurrection scheme and go in and be able to do a fake resurrection. But to do that, they would have to move the giant boulder. That would have taken a ton of men. And it says in Matthew that the government placed soldiers there to guard it so it wouldn't happen. But lo and behold, the women came and found the tomb was empty. Mary and Martha found the empty tomb, you guys. And when they saw that, they saw that the stone had been rolled away and the angels were there, and they were declaring that Jesus Christ really did resurrect, which is the amazing proof that they needed. It was the affirmation they needed that Jesus was who he says he was because of the empty tomb. Number 3 is this, is that Jesus appeared to so many people after he was dead and they saw him die on the cross. As a matter of fact, it says in 1 Corinthians 15, 4 through 8, that he appeared to over 500 different people, showing himself that he was alive after the resurrection, thus again proving he was God, he was who he says he was, he conquered death, and the same promise holds that for us true. And number 4 is this: the disciples were willing to die. See, the disciples and many Christians face horrible death because of their belief in Jesus. That's why when Jesus faced and came to them and met them after he was resurrected, many were convinced. Even Jesus' brother, James, was convinced and was through to his death for believing in Jesus in 62 AD. So the disciples were willing to die. You wouldn't die for a lie. You wouldn't die for a liar or a lunatic, but you would die for someone if they said they were Lord of heaven and earth. There you have it, 4 reasons for why you're not crazy for believing in Jesus. I hope this encourages you. I hope this encourages you this Easter as you're navigating Easter at your church and meeting with your family and friends. If you like this video, share it. If it means something, subscribe, like, do all the stuff that you got to do to continue to inspire this channel to keep it going. Thanks, guys, for checking it out, and we'll see you next time at The New and Christian. Peace.